Hello viewers, today we will explain you few troubleshooting steps which you can follow if you face any problem while using this SMD workstation HAS60W. So few steps we will be explaining to you. So let's start. Suppose if the unit is not switching on, then you need to check this fuse whether the fuse is faulty or not. There is a fuse holder located on the rear side of this unit. With the help of an screw head star head screwdriver, you can just remove this fuse holder, and you can check the continuity of the fuse with the multimeter. And if the fuse is found faulty, then you can replace it with a suitable fuse. If the continuity is okay, then the fuse is okay, then you need to just fix it back to the fuse socket, and use a screwdriver to just fix it inside this fuse socket. This is how the fuse can be checked and changed. And next, one more error we can see while when switching on the unit, the SE will be flashing on the display. It means either the heating element or the sensor is faulty. As heating element and sensor are embedded in one enclosure, so we need to replace the whole enclosure if it is found faulty. So let's proceed and check the continuity of heating element and sensor with the help of a multi. First we need to take off this soldering iron. Sorry, yeah. Let us check this hot air iron. We need to just take it from the iron holder and remove this cap first by unscrewing it. Then we need to use a screwdriver to open these three screws mounted on this handle. Now we have removed all three screws from this. Now we can just take out this heating element enclosure. It is sensor is also embedded inside this heating element enclosure. It is having a push fit type mechanism. So we will use a multimeter to verify the resistance of both these heating element and sensor. Since both are embedded in one enclosure, we will check the resistance between these two pins. These two pins are of sensor. So the resistance is almost more than 20 mega ohm. It means the sensor is faulty. Ideal resistance should be less than 50 ohm. Then we will check the resistance of a heating element as well. We will check the resistance in between these two pins. These two pins uh, are of heating element. So the ideal resistance should be less than 2 ohm, and it is less than 1 ohm. So it means heating element is perfect, but the sensor is faulty. We need to replace the whole enclosure, as both the heating element and sensor are embedded in one enclosure. Now we will replace this faulty heating element with a perfect one. We will take this a new heating element enclosure. Now we have taken a new heating element. First, before fixing it to the handle, we will verify the resistance of both the sensor and the heating element. So we can see the resistance of sensor is less than close to 40 ohm. It means now sensor is perfect. Now again we will verify the resistance between these two pin. These two pin denotes heating element. So it means the resistance of heating element also okay. So in this enclosure both the sensor and heating element are okay, and now we will just fix it to the handle, and then we will just fix the three screws as well, which we removed earlier. We can see that heating element can be fixed to the handle by pushing it inwards. Now we will fix these three screws. Now we have fixed all three screws to the handle. Now we will just fix this cap as well, and then we will see whether the problem we were facing has been resolved or not. We will switch the unit on. Now we can see the temperature is rising sharply, and the airflow is also okay. It means now the hot air iron is working fine. It means it clearly indicates that the problem we were facing has been resolved by replacing the heating element come sensor enclosure. So in this way we can just resolve the few issues which we might encounter while using this SMD rework station. So I hope you have liked this video. Thanks for